And 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fit Society Better Together podcast. I am Corey. I'm here with MJ and Cassidy. Today is going to be an intro episode, so I'll let these guys tell you a little bit about themselves and how this kind of all came up together. So I'll kick it over to MJ real quick for an introduction.
I thought you were supposed to give us introductions.
Well, I mean, we could restart this episode right now,
No,
but I'm just going to say we go live.
We're live. What's up, guys? I'm MJ. Nice to meet you. I'm the founder, the CEO, the owner, and the Senior Executive Vice President of Janitorial Operations for Fit Society. Quickly, Fit Society, we are going on our 10th year. August of this year will be 10 years. August 16th of 2011 is when we got the keys to our 600 square foot chiropractor office. And we've evolved a little bit since then, but it has been a labor of love. It is awesome. I'm excited about this podcast. We'll get into our end in mind with this thing in a minute, but how it came about is where we want to start. And that gentleman is to my left, Cassidy Patrick O'Sullivan. He is the honorary owner of Fit Society. He's my best friend. He's a member. He's a coach. He's a sub. He's glue. He's all kinds of things. So he'll let you know how this thing came about.
Thanks for the introduction. Really, this came about when COVID hit, and we had to shut down the gym for a while. We couldn't really be around people, and really it was just such a crazy time. And so part of what I tried to do is to continue to move. I started taking long walks, which was weird to me because I've never done it before. I always thought people were weird that just walked around my block.
They still are weird.
Yeah, they are. So on those walks, I tried to pick up something new every day. And so started listening to podcasts, which I'd never done. I'd obviously heard of them. My wife would listen to them. I was referred to several of them. And, it just really came to the idea of, at Fit Society, we're all about, community. We're all about helping each other out. And really that's what came to mind is I was like, why don't we just start a podcast? And it really wasn't for Fit Society in the beginning. It was really just to be a general podcast to just talk about things that I feel could help others out. And so I brought that idea to you, MJ, and you and Corey had already talked about some stuff to maybe get something going. And so really just kind of morphed into that. And so that's kind of where it all came from, and so here we're at.
Yeah. So I get the start of it was well intended. That Cassidy's basically like, hey man, we know a lot of people. We feel like we can provide a lot of value, and the categories you brought up were like the 3 Fs. You were like fitness, family. I think it was fun. Friends.
Faith. Everything with an F.
Had all these
Not
Fs.
everything.
Pretty close.
Well, the fun part.
Not everything.
but and I was chewing on it, and I went back and forth between, are you and I going to do this in a just friend capacity, separate apart from Fit Society?
Right.
And what does that look like versus should we bring Fit Society into the fold? Because Corey had brought up probably a couple months prior to the idea of a podcast for the community. And so where I landed, it was just a big circle that came right back to the beginning that said, hold on a second. What's the thing that unites us all? What's the thing we're all passionate about?
Right.
Who's our audience that we could talk to and speak and do this already? And really that's really when I had conviction of like, all right, here's the deal. We need to take our mission, which is to connect, challenge, and inspire people to be better together. And we just need another conduit to communicate that for the goal of making, number one, our audience internally. So our members, our clients, our coaches, anybody that's associated with and already knows Fit Society, provide value to them, right? And then number two, and like we talked about, is if it extends beyond that, if other people come into that fold, all the better.
Right.
And so although our immediate low-hanging fruit audience is going to be our community and we want to bring value to them, we would be, I don't think we'd be as impactful as all three of us want to be with this if it didn't extend beyond that. Right.
Yeah.
So here we are now, and the whole idea, I think that whole fitness, faith, family, friends, what we've done is we've said, hey, we want to provide value and content that leads anybody that listens to it, whether you're a member, a coach, or somebody in friggin' Tallahassee, value with respect to achieving what we would call holistic health. And holistic health to us at this table is health physically, is health mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, etc. And we'll just cycle through those topics.
Right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have conversations on them. And again, our goal is to not just sit around a microphone. Although we're all confident in our abilities and our skill sets, we're not so arrogant to just want to listen to our own voices on a recording. We just really want to provide value.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to listen to it.
I know.
It'll probably take me about 3 weeks to finally listen to one.
I know. So where we landed, and maybe that's where we shift to now, is we want to just briefly outline what this thing looks like and how anybody listening to it can go through it. And Corey, maybe you can chime in on you being the podcast aficionado, like the 20 minutes, 30 minutes, the why, before, after work type thing, and then we can go into our structure.
Yeah, I think the easiest thing for anybody to do is to find a place to add this into their life, because if you just kind of add it to the back burner or decide you're just going to pick it up whenever, it's probably not going to stick. So one of the reasons we chose the format at 20 to 30 minutes was that's probably the average commute time for our community, and you're going to be able to get it in at least halfway and then maybe the other half on the way home. We specifically picked Monday, which I thought was slightly interesting, just to kind of get you a kickstart to the week. Something to bring it top of mind. I feel like everybody does better on a Monday. Like we post all the time, never miss a Monday. Kind of sets you up to start your week with success. But I think the big overlying outline that how we were going to run it was the 3-2-1-go idea that we talked about, which would be one topic that we're going to discuss. We don't want to get too convoluted or throw too many things in. So we're going to have one topic. We're going to have 3 thoughts on that topic. I think all 3 will probably come from me. No, I'm just kidding.
We apologize in advance.
Yeah, apologize in advance. This podcast is going to be meaningless for you. So three thoughts on that topic, 2 actionable ideas or solutions, and 1 question to ask yourself. And then the go part is going to be the conclusion or kind of the summary endpoint to get you out and moving and applying this to your actual life. Because if you just listen to it, I mean, you might gain some insight, but if you don't apply it, you're not going to see a big difference, I don't think.
So it's in that spirit that we are putting a very organized and intentional effort behind providing value and this shit being actionable. Because one thing that one of many things that we talk about, at least internally as a team, is never mistaking activity for achievement. And that's why, like on our code, for example, our code's work, play, and achieve. And it's not work, play, and activity. It's work, play, and achieve, meaning get it done. Yeah. So how are we going to take this stuff and utilize it and progress us towards where we want to go?
Yeah. I think it's there's going to be value in a lot of things. And like any podcast or book that you read, you may just take one nugget away from it, and it may help you, or you may take 2 or 3 things away from it, and you might get a lot of value from it. Okay. The goal, obviously, is to share things that we feel are important. So we'll also have SMEs, or subject matter experts that come in.
SMEs? Did you look that shit up?
Yeah.
SMEs? Is that a real thing?
Yes. Sister. Yes.
Sister
Subject.
Subject matter expert.
Right.
So SMEs.
It's my sister.
Don't listen to me. Listen to Shmee.
Yeah.
Listen to Shmee.
So we'll have some SMEs come in that will talk on subjects that we can, things that, like finance or real estate or nutrition. There's going to be folks that come in and we'll have guests that talk on that as well, because again, though we know a lot, we don't know everything, and it's always good to get insight from specific pros.
Yeah, agreed. I think so. Then we said going forward, what you guys can kind of expect. You want to touch on that as far as days of I guess we already covered that.
Pretty sure we touched it.
I did it. Actually, I covered it.
Today's Monday, May 3rd, by the way.
Yeah.
At least you're listening to this on Monday,
May 3rd.
Yes.
Monday.
Yeah. I think, because we're like 10 minutes into this, and we don't need to take up the full 20, but I think, and I'm just freestyling right now off the top of my head, because I'm wearing the hat of somebody listening in right now, and they're going, why in the fuck do I want to listen to these guys? And what are the intentions? So I guess what I'm going to throw on all of us is 2 questions. One is, why are you doing this? Why do you want to be a part of it? Because we're doing this on our own time. What do you want to accomplish out of it? And then number 2, what value do you think you bring to this, and why would people want to listen and engage with you as an authority figure or a leader, etc.? So Corey, why don't you start?
Yeah, I think first reason why I want to do it is you guys made me. I was not forced. I'm here upon my own free will.
Foot lashings is how we got here.
No, actually, I think, for me, I've listened to podcasts for a long time, and I picked up a lot of really good things about them, or from them. But I think one of the cool things that I get a chance to experience is I get to hang out with you guys, I get to hang out with family, I get to hang out at the firehouse, and just being in a room with other people discussing any topic, I think is how you learn and grow and challenge yourself to see other perspectives as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to sit in a room with 2 people that I respect and that know more than me and have a lot of life experience outside of me. So that's one of the reasons that I'm doing it. Plus, I think it's cool, and I like interacting with our community. As far as value that I bring, is I'll probably just bring a separate perspective to it. I think I've had a couple experiences in my life that not many people have had, whether it's the military or fire department or, I don't know, being young and stupid. Stupider than most, more stupid than most. But yeah, hopefully I can just bring a fresh perspective to it, sitting as a young guy, newly-ish married, with not a ton of life under his belt.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And Corey probably downplays what he's accomplished in a short period of time, but he came to us as a member that flipped intern that ended up going through a lot of hoops just to get hired on. And I don't know what the giggles are for, but there were some hoops. But he came on and he listened, he learned, he did, and he advanced very quickly in our company to be an excellent coach and ultimately a training director for us, which his responsibility was to recruit, hire, train, develop coaches and train and develop them to our standard of excellence. So he earned that position in a very short period of time, all while applying to become a firefighter. And by the way, if anybody out there wants to become a firefighter,
God, we're the gym for sure.
Just come sign up as a coach for us, and we'll for sure get you in, because it's really annoying, but awesome at the same time, because our success rate is so high. But Corey has a tremendous experience in coaching. He's done a lot recently. When I say recently, over the last year or two, developing a very particular skill set with his Active Life RX stuff, his Move and Correct stuff, his periodization programming, and the like. And then, oh, by the way, he was an Army Ranger medic and did all that shit too. So for sure, some awesome life experience. Oh, yeah. And then when it comes to the X's and O's of health, fitness, and wellness, I'm excited for what you'll bring to the table with what you've gone through in your life experiences. So enough about you.
Thanks. I just bring you along as my personal hype man to everyone that I go into.
Yep, it's good. It's good.
What about you, CPO?
So why I'm doing this purely is kind of what I mentioned in the genesis of me even thinking of wanting to do this, is purely just to engage with people and help people. That is, I know it's kind of it's selfish in a way, because what I give is also what I get. You know, what I give out, and if I help somebody, that helps me. It makes it fills my cup, makes me love what I do, and so that's a big piece of it for me. Is really it's quite selfish actually. Is that helping people makes me feel better. So I need that because I don't feel good. Just kidding. And then
I don't feel good.
what I bring to the table? 50 years.
You win, dude.
I know.
You win.
I am by far
You're the winner.
by
You
far
don't have to brag.
the oldest guy in the group here. But I've worked in finance for a long time. I've worked in the recruiting world for a long time. But I've also coached a ton of people during those times. And so whether it's athletically or whether it is managerially, I've worked with, hundreds of people. And so hopefully I've brought something good to their life during that time frame. I've learned a lot through that. And I've worked for some massive corporations and I work from really small ones. And both of them have given me life experiences that I think I can bring to the table that can share with everyone. Mm-hmm. So it's a big part of it.
Yeah, Cassidy is if you haven't met Cass, well, you probably have if you're a member. Otherwise, you've been living under a rock. But
Or Tallahassee,
a very,
Florida.
Right.
I know. If you're in Tallahassee, he's a good guy.
He's a nice guy.
No, but he's super likable, very gregarious, and very successful in his field. A top 1%er for sure. So he's a people person and he's a connector. And I think in the conversations, and one thing, like I said, Cassidy is a lot of things to me in my life, and one thing is a best friend. I have a tendency to put blinders on and go into holes. That's a blessing. But Cassidy's always that filter for me to open me up and be aware of everybody else and everybody else's thoughts and feelings and emotions and this and that. And we've had conversations about how grateful I am to him for that. So I think he'll really be able to be a filter for all this stuff.
Yeah.
When I'm more of a left to right guy, he's a right to left guy. But super stoked for all that. And then I guess in the same spirit, just in conclusion, my why is one of to first and foremost to progress the mission that I opened with, to connect, challenge, and inspire people to be better together. And that's just, we say it's just not words on a wall for us. We try and live it out. Are we perfect? No. Do we try our asses off? Yes. And really the ultimate vision for me, for Fit Society, and this is another tentacle or conduit for it, is, and I'm kind of like a see it, say it, show it guy. I see things, manifest them, I then talk about them, and I try and walk them out and show them. But I think that our team and our community has something special. And I truly believe that the more people that can get involved with and touch that and be a part of it can benefit from it. So for me, on a selfish level, it's a progression of that mission. It's the vision is that Fit Society becomes, and dare I say, and be so bold as to say famous in the city of Chandler, but for the right reasons, which is the progression of people's holistic health and for us to become the standard in the gym space. And that firstly is why it's come around on that delivery system. And then just being able to give back, being able to teach, being able to learn along the way. See, I know in doing this, when I put my name in the hat, I'm going to go down subject matters and learn and continue to maintain a white belt mentality myself and stay sharp and accountable to you guys, to myself, my community, my team. And so there's a lot of selfish things that will be realized, I believe, or hope to be realized in a truly selfless whatever the hell this is. Conduit or delivery system. So anyways, guys, what you can expect from here in summary is you can expect episodes every Monday, right? Today's May 3rd. because that's when you're listening to it. So next Monday, what you can expect is a 3, 2, 1 go podcast. Like Corey said, a big idea, 3 talking points, and supporting thoughts around the matter. 2 actionable steps you can take. 1 question to ask yourself, and then we want to leave you with all right, this is how or what you got to go do from here to get it on. And so I guess I'll just say thank you all in advance for listening in, giving us your ear. Your time is precious. We don't want to waste it. As a matter of fact, we want it to be something super valuable and something you look forward to. So,
and if there is any comments, concerns, ideas, topics you want to hear, we should be able to get that.
Just put them right here.
At there, they're in the trash can. No, we have what's the
You should.
You should
should.
at fitsocietyaz.com.
Yeah.
You can just send in compliments if you want to.
Yeah, true. You can do that
We'll
too.
read that.
Corey will for sure filter all of those.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to just show myself the ones that are written about me. I'm not going to show you guys any about yourselves.
I like that. That's good. So
Cool.
Keep them humble.
All right, kids. This is us signing off of episode 1 of the Better Together podcast.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.